Hello, everyone. How are we today? Well, we're all being made to breathe, even briefly, and observe what's going on in the world. Things that have been dug up and been hidden, and they're not very nice. But at the same time, it's forcing us to look at our own life. Some of us have been in isolation, and that can be very hard. But all this is really meant for us to sit still for a while and really reflect on our own life. Are we happy? Are we living the life that is making us happy? Some of us will say, could do better, not bad. And some of us are frustrated. Some of us have been abused, suppressed, and we're sitting down and thinking this is life and there's nothing I can do about it. Some of us are feeling so downtrodden, so unempowered. We can't find any way out and think, well, this is life, this is how it is. But you know, this is not how it's supposed to be for any of us. Because we all have the right to be happy and to live a life of unconditional happiness and love. All of us. But you see, everything is down to us. And this is why at this time we are being shaken. I call it the time of the awaken. We're being shaken to awaken our thoughts on the life we really want to live and to face our unhappiness. And you know what? Each of us has the power to live the life we want. Every single one of us, unconditionally, has the power. But we've forgotten. We've forgotten who we are. You see, when we remember who we are, and when we awaken to what life is all about, the meaning of life, this game called life, when we really understand all that, it's a game changer. And guess what? You'll then be able to see and understand when I say you have the power. So I will say to you, you want to live the life you are meant to live? You need to ask and be awakened to the fact that you are more than you realize you are. You have by birth naturally elements in you that can create the life you want. So who are you? Why do I say that? First of all, understand who you are. And you are a spiritual being with a physical body having a human experience. And you have become disconnected from your source. Yes, you've become disconnected. And that's why you're not living the life that you were created to live. And which you have the power and the resources to create that. That you become disconnected. And you're saying disconnected? Yes, disconnected. And let me put it this way. Imagine you have a major computer, all-powerful computer, and it's about 3-4 miles away. And in another section of a town, you have these other computers. And they're actually supposed to be linked up to the main computer, and it feeds the whole town with everything it wants. Well, it's been feeding the town. Every now and then it breaks down. And what has happened is a few of the computers have been broken down and somebody's come along to fix them. And then they've discovered there's another building some miles away with this major computer, and they're asking, well, what's this computer all about? And then somebody who's been there for ages says, oh, that's the original computer that was fixing all these other computers. Oh, in its day, it really worked well. So what's happened? Oh, something disconnected and they couldn't be bothered, so they brought in some other small computers and hooked it up, and they've been going okay. But never like it was in the day. And this person decides to say, well, the other generators that's been feeding these computers are worn out, so for the time being, let's just see if we can hitch it up to this main one and get it going. And guess what? When it's hitched up to the main computer, boy, is there a difference. Those computers are giving off such power. It's astonishing. People in the town thought, well, they replaced all the computers because everything's so much brighter, everything's working so much better, everything's faster. It's just amazing. Well, that's what's happened to us. You see, we became disconnected and have been working at a lesser generator. And we seem to think that's life. And we've been trudging along. But you see, when we hook up to the main generator, the main power source, it's a different ball game. We're more powerful. We're more resilient. We don't feel lesser or inferior because we have that power within us. We're stronger, we're wiser, we make better decisions. We find the environment improves because we want to improve that environment. We see things in a deeper and better light and more harmonizing. We'll find that the world is a better place per se. The way we treat one another, we speak to one another, we act with respect for ourselves, and in so doing, we respect others and we respect our environment. It's a game changer. So now what you're saying is, what is that higher source, that real source that we should be connecting to? Because you see, our decisions are made from our conscious mind, our subconscious mind. But we've become disconnected from our superconscious mind. And because we've become disconnected, everything we do is at a lesser level, and therefore the information in our subconscious mind is at a lesser level. What it sees is a recording of our life at that lesser level. But when we're connected to our superconscious mind, which is an extension of the main grid, then our actions are totally different. And what is the main source of our power, our energy, that will bring this change within us? Well, it's known by many different names. The mystic law, the light, the universal consciousness, the universal mindset, the creator, God, the universal Father, whatever you want to name it. It's known by many names, but it's one of the same. You see, when we became disconnected from His source and power, we started to live a lesser life. And to live a life of happiness, which we're all meant to have and to be partaking in, we need to reconnect to our super consciousness. We need to raise our consciousness, because as long as we keep on making decisions for our lower consciousness, we're only going to get more of the same. So we really need to change our mindset, change our consciousness, raise our consciousness. And to do that, we need to attach to a super consciousness, which is attached to that almighty power of which we are an extension of. So it's our God-given right, it's our birthright, whatever way you like to look at it. We are an extension of that power. And when you sit back and think about that, then why are we unhappy? Why is the world in such a state? Think on it, because everything is down to us. Speak to you again. Bye for now.